Uh,
What's
Hello.
up? It's your boy, Dallin Hanson,
Yeah, voice of ADK Theory.
voice of ADK Theory.
He's edited and scripted a lot of the videos and then voice acted like basically all of them and then
Literally all of them.
literally all of them. And then I'm Amos. I've written a few of the scripts for a few of the videos and I've also helped editing a little bit. And I have chosen a list of like 4 topics to talk about today.
Woo!
So, all these topics are based off Wings of Power. Okay, and so my first topic is which queen was the best war strategist in the War of Sandwing Succession? I want to know your opinion because I'll get to my opinion later, but I think you know it. So
Okay, I would personally say none of them, but if I have to go with one of them, even slightly, you mean just general, right? Like just as a commander,
like, which one was the best war strategist and
like
command?
in general, like which one had the best strategy?
Yes,
Burn.
Born. Okay, explain.
Okay. Byrne was the only one who, okay, despite her being kind of an idiot and just kind of brutish, she was the only one who had, even if it was through fear, the diplomatic skill to get the allies that would have won her the war if she
Yes.
didn't, Nightwing meddling. Like, the sheer fact she had all the Mudwings, all the Skywings, and she controlled basically all Sandwing territory. That's
Yeah.
well over 50% of not only the natural resources of Feria, I'd be very, very willing to bet that's well over like even 70% of the entire population. Like I bet she has
Yeah.
like double or triple the military power that both Blister and Blaze had, perhaps even combined actually. Like
Hmm.
she had insane capabilities, like just on a numbers level.
Hmm.
Like she's Russia without the winner. Like
Okay.
she had the diplomatic capability to get the allies who could actually fight for her. Blister, I think tactically, I know it's said in the book she did, but that's just kind of told to us. In practice, I think her tactics are kind of
Yes, I agree.
awful.
No, she fights a losing war the entire time. The
She
only
she's on
time,
the back foot and granted, in part that is due to the Sea Wings.
yeah,
The Sea Wings are, shall we say, not the most competent fighters or
yeah,
spies.
like the Rain Wings get the hate. They
The
didn't put they all super lazy. The Sea Wings,
They're just kind of stupid.
we have no. I as far as I know,
The only reason they didn't die immediately
is
is
because
because they live underwater.
yeah, like I
They are at
don't
every
yeah
disadvantage on land. They can't breathe fire. They can't carry super heavy things. They can't fly very fast. They're not bulky like a mudwing. They have no breath weapon.
mhm.
They can like they can't even blind their enemies with their flashing. Like they have no skills in the combat they were facing.
I also do not know if there was a recorded Sea Wing victory.
Yeah, I genuine the only major there's like how many battles? I'd say 3 off the top of my head that I can think of that were explicitly described, which would be Six Claws Siege of the Ice Wings, the battle, Diamond River,
The Diamond Spray,
Diamond Spray River.
which the ice, which well, it was a draw, but the
I
ice,
think, well, I'd say Mudwings probably won that one.
mm,
And then
that gorilla attack.
the Sea Wing Palace attack, which the
Oh,
Sea Wings lost
tremendous.
horribly.
Yeah, and okay,
They lost their capital, and they live underwater. That's impressive.
no, they lost one of their 2 capitals.
They lost their main capital.
They lost their main like diplomatic cast. Yeah,
They've lost their main
they
capital,
lost their main capital. Yeah.
which is genuinely an impressive feat when your entire species thing is you live underwater. That's like impressive to lose your most major city.
Not only that, this major city drove one of your animus dragons insane.
Well, in fairness, that was a long time ago.
That was a long
That's
time
not
ago.
really relevant to the war
Yeah, that
discussion.
is not relevant. Okay, I agree. The Blister might have had a chance when she had the Mudwings on her side, but the second Deathbringer sent that spear, it lost everything. She lost, yeah. But
Yeah.
my counterpoint to your
Wait, hold on.
strategy.
Before we continue, can we just agree that Blaze had nothing going for her?
Yes. I'm not saying Blaze is the best war strategist, but you already know who I think is. It's Queen Glacial.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you
Wait. What? Hold up. Repeat what you just said.
Queen Glacial. In my it was she what?
No, keep going.
Oh, okay. So not only
Are we? I thought we were just talking about like the. Okay, I guess it's kind of stupid. I thought we were just talking about like the Sandwing queens.
no, we're talking about all of the queens that were involved in the war.
Oh.
Does your answer change now?
Yes, battle winner.
You think battle? She didn't fight any battles.
Yeah, but she basically won the war. Well,
How?
hypothetically, could have won the war if not for Dragons of Destiny, because she had literally complete political and psychological control on literally all of this game. She dictated the fates of battles, like literally.
Wait,
If
what do you mean?
what do you mean? What? The
She
Nightwing
dictated.
Assassins? Yeah, she dictated the fate of
Oh yes, the
battles.
Nightwing Assassins.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
she
was
she
she.
caused the Mudwing. Yeah, but no,
Yeah,
no. Okay.
she shaped whatever she
Yeah.
wanted the war to go. It went that way. Like she had
Okay.
complete control over how the war was going. It wasn't until the Dragonets of Destiny came and kind of screwed everything up. Like if the Dragonets of Destiny weren't a thing, well, if they were under control, I'll say that. If they were under control, she would have had total victory. There would have been literally nothing stopping her. The only reason she lost is because the Dragonets of Destiny got wise.
Okay. My counterpoint, which I've already
I
stated.
think Glacier is a very good tactic. I'd even argue second, but I would not say
Okay.
Glacier had the political or psychological hold on the other kingdoms that Battle Winner did.
Okay. I agree, but I it will talk. But she was placed in not a worse position to blister on the ceilings, but she was placed in a very similar situation, and but she was able to not only not lose, which
Mm-hmm.
both the ceilings and the ice wings really couldn't completely lose because they were both of their capitals were in places that other dragons couldn't get to. But while the sea wings were fighting a losing war the entire time,
Yeah.
uh the ice wings had a little trouble with Six Claws, but the second born mutilated Six Claws friend and he ran away. She was able to dominate, not dominate, but she was able to hold a very strong front. She
Mm-hmm.
was able to push out the whatever the Sandwings had gained.
Right.
She was able to hold the blitz. The most
She
this
was
is
able to drive far enough to force the battle at the Diamond Spray River, which is
yeah. I'm
I don't know the exact scale, but I would think thousands of miles away from
yeah,
the Icewing
which is
Kingdom.
I think most of the ice wings that we see operating in Skywing and Mudwing territory, I think they were just like small or maybe medium sized guerrilla groups of ice wings.
That's still impressive.
That it's very impressive. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
Yeah.
she was able to, or she had
Plus, she was able to deal with Blaze all the time, which in of itself is an
yeah,
impressive feat.
yes, um, yeah, yeah,
I see Glacier. I
yes,
would
yeah,
I would say if we're talking about strictly belligerence in the war, like official belligerence, then I would agree Glacier.
yeah,
But if we're talking overarching all the queens in context of the war, it's Battle Winner.
yeah. Okay, I disagree with Battle Winner, but that may just be my Ice Wing pride showing through.
Yeah,
I'm very
yeah,
pro
it
Ice
is.
Wing. Yeah.
You scummy nationalist.
Okay. Um. Okay, and then next one, I think we both agree on this one.
Okay.
It's topic 2. Nightwings need independence, right? That's the third.
They
Nightwing
shouldn't be second class citizens. I don't know if they necessarily.
deserve independence. Okay, never mind. We do differ on this issue.
I mean, like,
Well, not really. I do agree that they shouldn't be second class citizens.
I mean, if they want independence, I say go for it. Uh, the main war crimes people are gone. Darkstalker's gone.
Yeah.
To be fair, the only thing really stopping Nightwing independence from happening is if it did, there would probably be a little bit of panic, and then the reverse genocide might happen, which would be kind of hilarious. Okay, no, I can't say that. It would be interesting because, like, if the rate, well, no, not a genocide, but there would definitely be some um discontent
Yeah.
amongst the Rainwings, especially since they're returning to a more militaristic state.
Yes. Um.
Because due to not only Darkstalker's War and the Pentalon War, they definitely have begun remilitarization.
The Rainwings. They'll be coming very scary.
I wouldn't necessarily say they're becoming scary. They're definitely not.
They were scary, and
They're
they're
not.
okay. They don't
Uh,
have the assassin training program.
they shoot. What's the queen who died to Albatross?
The Queen of the Sea Wings,
Yes.
like Lagoon,
Okay. Whoever the Rainwing was in Lagoon's time.
Conda.
Akonda. Thank you. Oh well, you should have told me
I've been
that.
doing research for the
Okay, well that makes
for
sense.
the
Anyway,
Rainwing.
I
But it
say
was Conda.
they're not going to be as powerful as they were during Anaconda's time
Yeah.
anytime soon. I think the
Yes.
military power they displayed during that time period will not be seen again for
Yeah. I
centuries.
also don't even think they have that much of a population anymore. Like they
No.
just have like a village.
No, well, I mean, Wing is a Fire. It's all kind of sketchy on where the population centers are.
Yeah. But the only place we're shown is the Rainwing village.
Well, the only place we're shown for most places is a single place.
Yeah,
I
but
think it can definitely be assumed there's other Rainwings outside of
yeah.
it. I would say it is. Well, this is probably just because Tui doesn't really think about world building all that much, but
That's going in the video now.
I know that's going in the video. I know it's kind of a controversial statement, but I'm sorry. Tui T. Sutherland's cultural world building, especially, is not good. I can appreciate some of the aspects she does, and it's a very I do enjoy it, the series overall, but she's not great at cultural world building because like you just have several separate monocultures, and that's just not exactly realistic. Like there's not really even that many subdivisions besides that's a crime area. That's the Scorpion thing, guys, and then we don't really know other places. Like
Okay.
there's just a lot of monoculture around there, and
Okay.
there's
Yeah.
not like room for variation within that.
Oh, okay.
And plus, they're all ethno states, which I don't.
Oh, well,
I don't think
like
that's
the
entirely realistic. Like they're
the
literally all ethno states except for the Rainwings. I don't I
the
get I
only
actually no. I get it for the Ice Wings. I get it for the Sand Wings. I get it for the Sea Wings. They have environment specific conditions
wait no
that would make them ethno states.
I don't know
But
how
I also don't get actually within that why they don't have different states within them. Like I actually don't even get why the Mudwings and the Skywings haven't mixed together a long time ago because those dragons live in very very similar environments,
Oh,
like shockingly similar environments, or like Mudwings and Rainwings. Like,
there's historical precedent for Mudwings and Rings. Not
well, I know that with Anaconda and whatever, but I'm saying like just in the context of if you just had those species existing there, there would be mixing, and there also would probably be
oh no
Skywing and Sandwing mixing because we already know that's a thing. So why aren't there nations that reflect that, or like people who are moving there, like the Great Migration or stuff like that? And why in the world are there just 7 countries for each of them? Like, did no one come together and think, oh, I'm a Skywing. Yeah, that doesn't mean I need to be in a Skywing ethno state. I have other cultural and religious values besides just my tribe, whatever that means. Like the way that they view natural world building through cultures doesn't make sense to me because there's more than just like your race or your ethnicity that guide the factors that create a nation. Like in our own world, we have a lot of areas that are Christian, Islam, uh,
Hindu,
Hindu,
Buddhism,
Buddhism,
Tao.
Tao, whatever, all those different religions, right? And you have a plethora of nations that sprout from that, despite being from the same cultural background, because there's other stuff that within their other subcultures from the regions they're in, like the Skywings. You have Skywings that are in the very mountainous section. You have Skywings on the coast. You have Skywings in more the grassy areas, the foresty areas. For the Mudwings, same thing. You have those that are in the very deep of the swamp. Those are out on the coast. Those will have different impact, especially since we're such a large area. It doesn't make sense to me that those areas will not at some point declare independence and then therefore become their own non-ethno state to reflect their cultural and environmental values.
Uh, Also, this is something that I did not have topicked, but thanks for mentioning it. I do think that a possibility, and specifically the Five-Tail River, should become a melting pot of, like, we see a bunch of hybrids and possibility,
Mm-hmm.
and I assume there were other towns just like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like,
See, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, that section should.
It's
It's
gonna be Republic City from Avatar.
I have not watched Legend of Korra.
Okay, well, we're
But
not. That would be a different topic if we're talking about that. But screw you for not knowing the reference.
no, I know it because I watched a little Future Me, but
That doesn't save you.
that doesn't save me. Okay, fine. Okay, well, yeah, I think Nightwings need independence, and
I went on a little rant.
you didn't. No, but that I didn't. Thanks for bringing that up.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Ethnostates are bad guys.
yeah.
Well,
That's a
most of the time.
yeah, most of the time. Okay. So
Nationalism in general is bad, actually. That's a more accurate statement.
yeah. Okay. I think there were two main ones for this. Okay. Um. Okay. So if we say like a bunch of years have like decades have passed, all of the
Mhm.
tribes have been able to rebuild.
Yes.
Which one could like win a world war? Which of the tribes, just based off like natural, like their where they live and what their abilities are, could
And
win?
we're taking aside cultural values that are in current reality.
Like what culture? Like oh, like the Rainwings being lazy.
Yeah, I'm asking explicitly because of the Rainwings.
Uh, that we're just saying that they've all had time to rebuild, and Glory's reforms have changed the Rainwing culture enough
Okay.
for them to
If
have
they're
it standing.
aggressive, Rainwings hands down.
Okay,
They're like
no,
literally the perfect fighting force.
no. I have a good counterpoint to this, and
Who? Literally who?
okay. There was one tribe that I believe might be able to beat the Rainwings.
Which is
Hear me out.
it's not the Ice Wings.
It's the ice.
It's
Okay,
not
no,
the Ice Wings.
no.
It's not the Ice Wings.
Hear me out. Okay, the only known cure to their frostbite, like their frostbite will either kill you or cause mutilate or like cause permanent damage. The only solution is like 7 spears the Ice Wings have control over.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You wanna know what the
No,
cure
and
to
also
Rainwing poison is? If the Rainwings are like all on one side fighting the others, there is literally no cure because the Rainwings will just spray one dragon at a time,
yeah,
and
but
the genetic mixing whatever won't happen.
okay. The Rainwings can't cure. Oh my gosh, what's my?
That was me.
Oh, that's you. Okay, so the Rainwings would, but the thing is, Rainwing venom. If you really think about it, one hit can kill in certain areas. The frost breath doesn't need to hit a certain area to either cause permanent damage or just like kill. Okay, like Battle Window got it down the throat and she died, which that's not going to happen a lot. But if you get it on like a certain spot of your area, the only way Ring Venom instantly kills you is if it goes in your eyes. I assume your mouth, or like any
Blood.
open parts,
That's
or
been
blood,
established.
or
Yeah,
blood.
it's
Yes.
pretty easy to get into blood,
Yeah, it's
considering
easy to
it
get into blood.
melts your flesh, which is pretty close to your blood.
Yes. Okay, but not
You're
only
okay. We're also okay.
every
No. The famous quote is, "All warfare is based on deception." Who are literally the ultimate
other
deceptors?
Kate Rainers.
The Rainwings, who can turn invisible. It's not just the acid.
Oh, and they can also mimic.
Yeah,
But no, I'm still
multiple Rainwings have successfully mimicked being other dragons from other tribes.
specifically Ice Wings.
Specifically Ice Wings, Amos.
Okay, but okay, so we're assuming that the Rainwings would have a standard military at the time. The thing is, every Ice Wing, if you really push them, is a royal. They have a heavily warrior
We're
culture.
disregarding culture, remember?
Okay, fine. Well, we're disregarding culture. Do you know what's
Rain wings. Win
okay?
hands down.
No, no. Okay, but the Ice Wings can't lose. I'm not talking about the ice. The Mudwing invasion not only would have failed because of the Great Ice Cliff, the conditions that the Ice Wings live in are like unbearable to be in for the other tribes.
Same could be said for ice wings to literally anywhere else. They do not do well in the desert. They do not do well in humid environments. That's been established already.
Okay.
It's not as bad as being in the cold, but it's still a factor. The ice wings aren't able to conquer anyone, and I will agree they're not able to be conquered. But if we're
Yeah.
talking about in a strictly scenario, rain wings beat them out. They just beat them out not only because I would be absolutely stunned if ice wings don't rely the heck out of imports for food.
What? No, they have like
They live Amos. No, 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 no. Okay. Do you know how much of Upper Canada produces food, or like Alaska?
they produce a lot of fish.
Can that support your entire economy forever, Amos?
Dallin.
No, no, it can, Amos. Plus,
How did the Ice Wings survive the war then? They were cut off with 20 years without any imports.
probably the sandwing sections that they got from Blaze. And remember, you were the one talking about how they kept pushing into the all the way as far as Diamond Spray Delta. That probably contributed a lot to getting a lot of fertile farmland. And for over 20 years, that's a lot of harvest to keep a war effort going. If they're isolated to just their kingdom, they have no way of getting food.
Mm, I disagree heavily.
Heavily.
Yeah.
That's because you're an Ice Wing nationalist.
That's
I'm being objective here.
Ah. Mm.
Invisibility plus control of the entire continent plus acid equals victory.
They don't complete control of the entire continent.
Okay, in this hypothetical scenario, they probably would though. Okay, no, no, no. In the scenario we're talking about, the Ice Wings are pushed back to their ice kingdom, and the Rain Wings control everything else because the Rain Wings solo every other tribe.
Okay, okay.
Because, in all due respect,
No, no.
Nightwing future telling is awful. Clearsight was the only one who had any semblance. Of...
I disagree with the clear sight statement, man.
No, Clearsight was the only good one. Besides Darkstalker. Darkstalker and Clearsight were the only good ones.
They were like Darkstalker was like half as good as Clearsight, and I think his was like average for the time. Okay.
Where are you?
No, his future thing.
All the other future series were like, there's gonna be a big moon and we gotta make it rhyme. What are you on about? They have to make their stupid prophecies rhyme in order for it to make any sense of their brain. That's a terrible power. Like this is legit a problem that came up in Darkstalker because the Queen's assistant was coming up with some bull crap prophecy, and the only reason they were able to figure out the exact time, location, and method of attack for the Icewing invasion was because Clearsight had that foresight. No one else did except for Clearsight and kind of Darkstalker.
If you
And no one and Moon certainly doesn't have that capacity.
Yes.
In the modern era, there is literally no way for Nightwing Future Seeing to be viable. Unless there's another Clearsight, which there's no precedent for that happening anytime soon.
Wait. There's not precedent for another future seal?
No.
Why?
Because the Nightwings are all like
they live in the only reason they weren't able to have future seals in Mind Readers was because the smoke blocked out the light. That's not a problem anymore.
Okay, it's not a problem anymore. But they have okay, so the way Rainwing, how we know Rainwing, like the only reason Moon came about was because she was hidden in a tree stump that was just happened to be facing the moon at the exact right time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, because of the cultural assimilation the Nightwings are facing, they've already actually adopted Rainwing hatchling habits. Remember, like with the little playground area that they have.
No.
So they probably also just put the eggs in a big, dark, cavernous
Oh wait,
area like the rainwings are, right?
wait,
Which would mean amongst all those eggs, nightwing eggs are likely not to receive a lot of moonlight.
wait. I do disagree with the last statement. Because under Glory's time, under Glory's reign, she's currently switching to a family system. She's not putting all the eggs in a big pile anymore.
Okay, true, but like they're also living in houses and they don't really know that much about it. Like they don't really know the specific conditions necessary for like everyone thinks it's a myth now. Like moon is a oddity.
Okay. I just don't like that the Rainwings would win every time.
Well, the rainwings are just stupid overpowered. Without animus magic, the rainwing this is another thing. Too you make stuff too broken. Rainwings are too broken, animus magic's too broken.
They wouldn't be too broken if they had like
But
a
they don't have limits. They
no,
have
no.
no
If they
limit.
had a counterpoint, like if the
They
Sea
don't
Wings,
have that though.
yeah, if the Sea Wings had like echolocation, then the invisibility wouldn't be a problem. So like,
Oh, you're talking for the yeah. Well, they don't have a counter.
yeah, they don't have a
Like they
counter.
literally
Like Rainwing Venom does have a
do.
counter.
They leave a shadow? Do
What?
rainwings leave a shadow when they're invisible?
I would imagine they do because their scales are just reflecting light. So I'd imagine they would still leave a shadow. But like,
Is that in the books anywhere? Hang on, I'm gonna look that up.
I don't think that is. I don't think it's in the books actually. But
No, because there's a scene where Winter finds son of a gun.
I think it was because it was like a show moment.
I'm gonna look it up. They also have technically like a third limb with their prehensile tails, which is another huge advantage.
I don't think having a
They're
prehensile.
also able to mimic certain bird calls apparently,
They
which
are.
is very useful.
I only looked at the cultural section when I was writing the Rainwing video.
Oh
I'm still
yeah,
writing it
and they
actually.
absorb sunlight to gain energy. That's insane.
No, but it also makes them lazy. No, this is a thing that is
No, yeah, they have
that
sun time, but right, but
is backed up by.
when they're done with it, that's like an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, I don't think
Like if they have sun time before battle, that's crazy.
I don't think they could live off it, but yeah, it is
Well, no, they couldn't
helpful.
live off it, but like if it's before battle and you have like different battalions of Rainwings switching out sun time, like to
Mm,
get an adrenaline boost, that's like constant like hulked up Rainwings going to battle, which is
I
already insane enough.
yeah, I forgot you could snap, because I can't. I can't
Yeah, imagine
snap.
not being able to snap.
Okay, okay. So also the final topic is I can figure this one out. Which tribe out of uh, the 10 tribes? Because man, not the seaweed is the leafwing silkwing thing like a third like okay 9 tribes I guess because the silkwing leafling thing. Which tribe? Stop looking at the fanfic. Which tribe out of the I guess 9 tribes because silkwing leafwings? Which one do you think is most likely to no 8 tribes I guess because the Green Forest Kingdom. Which of the 8 kind of tribes do you think is most likely to have a civil war of some kind? I'm gonna wait for your answer and then I'm gonna say
I'd say Sandwings.
that I was really close to picking them actually.
I'm assuming you're gonna say Rainwings.
No.
Oh, who are you gonna say?
Well, I wanna hear about the Sandwing
No,
thing
no, no.
first.
Hold on. I want to hear what you were gonna say first.
Okay, so my okay. Hive wings. Okay.
Yeah.
No, because
No. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, because I want to hear the
I
Sandwing.
actually just like all of Pentala,
Yeah, but
like in general.
yeah, but I chose the Hive Wings specifically because not only did they lose the Tyrant Queen who had been leading them for like
They're
50
like post-Soviet
years.
Russia now.
Yeah, they not only did they lose their Tyrant Queen that had been living for 50 years, they also lost like their entire servant and slave population, as well as the main source of like all of their lights, which was flame silk, which I assume they'll get back through exports.
Yeah.
But they lost a bunch
Unless the flame silk is like, I'm gonna be my own person. I'm not gonna sell my flame silk to anyone, in which case the economy is doomed.
because there's like 10 of those guys left.
Yeah.
um, which so they're going through a very tumultuous time, and I bet a lot of people are angry that they just gave up all of their stuff. And if there is a civil war, it would just be no, it would be a very bad civil war because
There's no leader.
there's well the what's Jewel, I think.
There's no good leader.
There's no good leader. And if they do have a civil war, it will just be a second Sandwing succession war.
The thing is, Jewel wasn't necessarily chosen. She was picked by the winning side to lead.
Yeah, which is it.
She was already kind of disliked by most
Oh
of the
my
Highway
gosh.
population.
Dallin.
Like, this is just perfect conditions for a civil war, the more I think about it. No, I was about to say, they're basically in the situation of the Weimar Republic.
Which
They face probably a lot of, well, they face not only cultural defeat on a massive, massive level, they face the deposition of their longtime cultural leader. They're also probably in like a lot of just debt in general.
because I imagine they
They're
would
put up with a leader they didn't really like initially, and the only reason the leader's in power is because of the allies
no.
who
And
fought
also,
against them.
I would imagine they have to pay like a bunch of reparations to the Silkwings, which they oppressed for 50 years, and the Leafwings, which they almost exterminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a like international criminal court established after this, you think?
Uh,
Like to go after the hive wing generals and whatever? Or did everyone just chalk it up to WASP and walk away, and the people who actually committed genocide are all just like, holy cow, this is kind of like a mix of the Weimar Republic and like West Germany.
no, it's worse than West Germany because West Germany had like those they had like
Yeah, at least
trials
in
where
our timeline, the Nazis became rocket scientists.
no, some of those Nazi scientists were like killed. Like Nazi generals were like killed because of they had like a massive trial
Right.
for a bunch of the people that had been
Here, there
involved.
is no trial.
Here, there is no trial. Wasp gets
All the blame,
killed.
pretty much. She's dead.
She's dead.
So, like,
Wait,
all the.
wait, is she actually dead? I think she's just like imprisoned. Actually,
Oh,
wait, is she dead?
I thought she was dead.
No, because
Granted, it's been a while since I read Arc 3.
yeah. Status as of Flames of Oh, she's alive as of Flames of Hope. She's prisoner in the Flame Silk Caverns.
What?
They removed the Flame Silk from the Flame Silk Caverns and they
No, that's stupid.
yeah, she's alive and in the Flame Silk Caverns.
Why is she in prison in Pentala?
No, she is. There was 100% a civil war about this. Their leader is still alive.
Yeah,
There's-
in Pentala.
And there's no one that's like.
And all the guards who know that's such a. What?
And there was no way that somebody doesn't try to
Yeah, I
break her
hate
out.
the world building of Arc 3. Oh my word. What the heck?
There's no way that somebody doesn't try to free Wasp.
Yeah.
And then starts a massive international conflict.
Yeah. They like set themselves up perfectly for another civil war. What?
Yeah, the thing is, Pyria
That's crazy.
is currently ruled.
The queens in Furia are so stupid. Oh my gosh, I hate them so
The only
much.
thing is, only two of them were actually queens during the Sandwing succession because Glacial got bloody killed by Darkstalker.
Yeah, that's true.
Got bloody killed.
Glacier's dead.
Snow
Moorhen is around.
and
And Coral's around. And Coral's already a psychopathic war criminal.
but she's an author, so it's fine. Nah, okay. But yeah, okay. So the Hive Wings, there is no way they
I'm
did
actually
not
chill
have-
with Moorhen. Moorhen's fine.
Moorhen seems fine.
Moorhen seems fine. Maybe the more I find out about her, maybe the less I'll like her. But as of now, she seems fine.
She seems just chill. She seems like how most Mudwings seem, and in that she's just pretty chill. Yeah. Anyway, could you talk about the Sandwing Civil War that you were talking about? Because we went down a rabbit hole with the
Well,
Hive
no,
Wings.
I don't really agree with my statement anymore.
Yeah, but I still want to.
Okay, well, I think there's going to be a civil war anyway. Okay, what are the conditions that we just had? We just had a massive, massive 20-year war with each side fighting and dying for a leader that they think is the rightful and divine heir to the throne.
Only up.
And then 5 teenagers come in and are like, no! This criminal from the Scorpion Den is your divinely appointed leader, as given by us. By whatever bullcrappery this other culture across the sea dictated so. Therefore,
Wait, what cultural question?
Nightwings. Therefore,
Oh
because of
no!
this foreign power and
No, no,
us
no!
5 kids and this gang leader who started multiple gang wars and tried to kill the current royal heir, she's your leader now, guys.
Wait, the corn oil out?
When she attacked Burns' palace.
Okay, yeah. Oh, but there was that piece of there was that gem that Jeroboa touched, and it's magic now, and it dissolved Blister when both Blister and Thorn touch it. So that means that Thorn.
No one's gonna care about that. Literally, no one's gonna care about that.
Yeah.
That has not been relevant.
For literal like it, the last time it was relevant was literally right now, and then it was like centuries since it was last used.
Yeah, like
Okay.
no one will care.
Okay, but I want to know
Like
the.
no Samuel's even probably gonna believe that. They're probably just gonna be like, oh, the Dragon of the Destiny probably just used it to kill Blister.
Also,
Like there's no substantial reason why Thorn should be queen. Like this, the way the Sandwings just were like, yeah, guys, that's a great idea. No, that's so stupid. We wouldn't let like a drug cartel member become president just because 5 kids said so.
no, but the drug cartel member doesn't like drugs and is happy. And is also the mother of one of those 5 teenagers.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's pretty freaking suspicious. Hey, I'm gonna vote my drug cartel mom for president, guys. Yeah, that's gonna
No,
work
no,
out.
but
Everyone's gonna love that.
okay, but she's
Everyone like that.
but she's better than the much more evil and much bigger drug
No. I
cartel
like Thorn.
terrorist.
I like Thorn.
Yes, I
Thorn's
like Thorn.
great. I would say she's a more effective leader. What I'm saying is,
To
none
the
of the Sandwings would know
to
that.
the average
Like if I
Sandwing
was an average Joe on the street
of
and I didn't go
an
to this
oasis.
huge ceremony and I heard that 2 leaders had just been killed by a magic amulet and 5 kids
no,
said
no.
that this gang leader is now our leader,
No.
I'd be a little suspicious of that.
The current leader that controlled most of the Sandwing Kingdom, other than like the North, which was Blaze's forces born, was killed by a dragonbite viper that Blister had hired. I mean, not hired, had placed in a trap for her. And then Blister herself got killed by a voodoo magic artifact that a weird hermit sandwing that may or may not be alive. It's actually Joe Boa 3, but
Mm-hmm.
had made several centuries ago.
Sandwings are screwed.
Yeah, but who do you think would be other than yeah? But who do you think would be? Well, what do you think the sides would be in the Civil War? Because we already have in my High Wing one the High Wings, and then the Having a little list, and then the High Wings backed by a bunch of.
In what Civil
Thorn.
War are we talking about?
We're talking about Sand Wings.
Okay. In the Sandwing Civil War, I think it would be the 3 original sides in the War of Sandwing Secession. It'd be a side supporting
No. The
Thorn.
Blisters had basically no supporters.
She had some supporters.
She had like
Not a lot, but
she
she
had like 50.
No, but they did it. The thing is,
Blister
this
did not.
in the scenario we're talking about right now, it would be more of like a guerrilla movement. Like Blister and Burn, for their respective sides, would have been turned into martyrs, basically.
Blaze
Maybe
is
not so much.
alive.
I said Burn.
Oh, you said
Burn and Blister, right?
I don't think Blister would get any traction.
I don't think Blister, because in this timeline Blister would be dead. But
In all time, she dead.
in this timeline, Blister is dead.
Yeah.
I think she would have some traction. I would say it's not as big as Burn. I think
she has like 5 oases, and that's it. That's what I think for Blister.
I think the one with the most support
would be Born. No, wait. What were you gonna say?
I think the most support would be some oddball faction that comes out that's like, hey guys, we fought a war for 20 years. Those other guys were stupid. Because, I mean, Burn and Blister did. I do think Burn would get a large amount of support. Not only because she had a lot of foreign connections, but probably a bigger population.
I think the people that would say we fought a war for 20 years and none of the people we wanted came, So I think we should have a new leader that isn't this random person. I think it would be Vulture, assuming his mind didn't get fried after what Darkstalker did, which that's a big.
I don't think it. Okay, I don't think it'd be anybody we know. I don't think it would. Maybe actually no. Ooh,
What do you think?
no. I was about to say Smolder, but no, it wouldn't be Smolder.
No, Smolder is in like a relationship with Thorn, maybe.
Not at this point in the timeline.
Not at this point, but like
We're talking like just post the
oh,
announcement.
at this post the announcement.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. But Smortle
If
seems
he
that
was a girl, he would definitely be the one with the most traction.
he's
But
not.
since he's not a girl,
Yeah.
I think it'd be somebody else.
No.
Thorn, I think, would get, yeah, probably some from the more religious of the Sandwings. Because, you know,
Is
the ones
there
who
is there
really believed in the
is there
prophecy.
religion in
Well,
Wings of
nah,
Fire?
kinda. There's like cultural customs and like there's
Yeah.
some mentions of like
Yeah.
great eggs or something. I don't. There's not like an explicitly defined
Oh,
religion,
and
but it does.
Three Moons
I
is
think
mentioned a lot, as if it
it
was like
is implied that there is some sort of religion.
yeah,
Hang
especially
on,
when
where's
around
the
the
guide to the
moons.
Dragon World? There it is.
It's just a bunch of you've read through this.
I know, but like there could be something else. Maybe.
Okay, yeah. Feel free to look through that while I talk about how I think the Sandwing Civil War would go down because I do think there would be a Sandwing Civil War.
Yes. Yes,
In
there would.
that there would be a much bigger Sandwing Civil War if Blister had won, but I'm gonna talk about it in a later video that I'm kind of scripting right now. But I think that if when Thorn wins, it puts in the traction that I think Vulture's faction could begin to lead in that. Uh, he's already committed acts of terrorism, and if he just pivots from committing acts of terrorism and trying to blame it on Thor not being able to protect them, if he pivots to saying, "We fought for 20 years, all 18 years, I guess, and a bunch of our people are dead, and this person doesn't really have that much of a background. We should fight for somebody that we choose and isn't elected by 5 teenagers and then accepted by the rest of the world because they don't want to waste their own people. We should fight for somebody who really wants to protect us, and then it's just Vulture who becomes a fascist dictator. Well, assuming he would win, which I don't think he would, because I think Thorn would be able to get some international traction, and then I do think previously mentioned the Five Tails River would probably just like not want go anymore. They already have a bunch of hybrids and people who would find the war, so I think they would just full on succeed whenever Civil War breaks out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also think that there would be a large population of previously born supporters who would then say that Blaze is the rightful queen and
Right.
try to rally around her, which is
Yeah.
funny because Blaze is the least qualified person to become queen of the Sand Rings, but based off of pure being the only remaining princess,
Mm-hmm.
I think she would gain a lot of traction. And then I think the actual Sand Ring military that had fought under Born would actually like Thorn and fight under her because Thorn seems like a military person. She's got the outclaws and stuff. I think she seems like a military person, so I think the military force would most of it would go around here, and then some of it would go and join the Blaze is the rightful queen faction, and then
Yeah.
some of it would just be like, this is too much, go and join the possibility faction, and then yeah, and then Vulture is just committing super terrorism because now he has like actual wide scale, not wide scale. He has a lot of support, more than he had in like book 10, like the second arc when he was just throwing terrorists. He was throwing bombs around, assuming the Civil War does break out. Yeah. And then, of course, the sides for Hiving's Civil War or Hiving's loyal to Jewel, and then Hiving's loyal to Wasp would probably try to break her out, and I think we would get like something akin to the Red Army killing the Romanovs, and that the Romanovs are Wasp, and the Red Army is actually just Jewel's forces. And then I think either Jewel or another person would be backed by wide scale, like the Pyrian community, and then like probably somewhere in there is a leader who's really more friendly than Jewel with the Silklings and Leaflings. And so
Yeah.
that is this has been us two rambling about Wings of Fire for like 50 minutes. It'll be edited down when I get to it, but it'll be like 40 minutes probably.
Yeah.
And so have a good day. This has been 80K Theory, I guess, signing out.
Bye bye.
Bye.